Happy Monday.
Hey, we missed them, right, last week?
Yeah, we just took a little break last week. We're back this week, so say hello if you'd like a message. Um, we have no idea what's going to happen, so we just want to relax. In the description is a donation link if you feel inclined. And in the comments, I'll throw a link in here for future events. You can just see us at Headtrash Anonymous events if you want to see what's coming up. I do my healing circles and they do some other fun things.
Oh, okay, Cheryl is here.
Okay.
You want me to start or should
Yeah, you
you?
can start.
Oh, hi, nice and bright and early. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Okay, the first card I'm getting is be proud. And this is about building up even more self esteem. And I feel like this is an exploration of self awareness. Bringing in that this is a period where you become more in touch with your needs and your feelings and more in touch with who you really are. And the next card is the Page of Cups. So this is a great time to learn more about the spiritual world. Cups are the emotions, but it's also the spiritual world. And the page is a student. And to study and to learn and absorb, maybe listen to some YouTube videos or read something and enhance your spiritual depth. Uh, while you're doing that self awareness, the way to do it is to be more in touch with that spiritual awareness. But I feel this is still continuing a period of growth for you. And where you're up to now is exploring more about you and uncovering some of the things that are buried in your psyche. And this is undying love. So this is where things are going to come up as you're exploring that inner psyche and that inner world, that you're going to have to really love yourself more. Maybe things will come up about life that you aren't comfortable with, and that love you need to send to yourself to be comfortable with you and to support yourself through everything, through every growth period. Because with growth, sometimes there's changes and they can be a little bit unsettling, but they're good. And the last card is sensitivity. So being more compassionate to yourself and sensitive, and not to judge yourself and to forgive yourself for things that you really feel need forgiveness for. Okay.
All right, let me tune into. Hello, Annette. I'm here with you too. So we're always here now in this moment. There's no other place to be. All right, so Annette, let me just tune in and see what kind of message we have for you tonight. I'm really feeling like I'm feeling like I need to tune into your energy and see what's going on here. So let's do that to begin. Okay, let's see what soul message is here for Annette. Um, it's the harmony. It's about doing those things that resonate with you. For whatever reason at this moment, you're being tasked to do something, paperwork, busyness, but it doesn't feel like aligned to you. So there's some procrastination happening that you're not really in alignment, you're not really in harmony. You're not seeing the greater picture is what I'm feeling like, that this is a necessity and the mind doesn't really see it that way. The mind wants to go do something else. But to see that this is a necessity, this is part of life, and we just have to dig in and get it done, about being determined to persevere, to realize this needs to be done. The mind wants to distract me with other things, come with stories, excuses, but your soul's telling you you need to do this. Your mind's trying to distract you, but this is important. This is something that you just need to get it done, get it out of the way. And simply the procrastination is coming from the mind. It's all this busyness, creating stories. I don't know where this information is. I don't know how to find this information. I don't know where this is either. So the mind just, it's out in la la land. So it's just more just focusing, getting it done, and moving on instead of opposed to hanging around. There's no reason for it to hang around.
I believe I saw Michelle Kavanaugh. Could you put the scroll back, maybe? Was that Michelle? Yeah,
Yes.
Michelle Kavanaugh. Um, Hi, I'm going to read for Michelle. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you, please. This is creating a sacred space and reaching out. Okay, sacred space. So that's exploring where you want to keep, why you want to find that quiet time to explore in yourself what is comfortable for you, what resonates with you, and where you need to be to really focus inwardly. I feel this restlessness, and a lot of it is from discomfort and with things going on in your life that you feel are out of control, your control. But really, we always have control because we can control our perceptions of life and the way we look at things. And if you look at things in a more positive light, that would be useful. And then reaching out to others is really a great way to expand on your ability to understand how to communicate with others when you need help and how to help them when they need help. So it's a two-way street. I feel it's not just reaching out when you need help, but reaching out to others when they need help. So it's an interesting time period for you. You need to connect with people on a very service oriented giving of yourself level. And this card just came up for someone's sensitivity. I feel like you're going through a period of sensitivity or vulnerability. Again, things are outside of your control, and it's making you feel unsettled. But really, the mind is what is making it more complicated. In reality, our perception, if we look at the world with a more positive framework, we can really get out of these difficulties much more easily. But do find that sacred space for yourself, a place where you feel safe and you can cry, you can laugh, you can make noise, you can be quiet, wherever that is. Okay.
All right, I'm feeling called to read for Lonnie. So Lonnie, feeling called to pull a word for you. So let's get that word and see where we're going here tonight. Let's do that. What your word is here for Lonnie. Oh, you're getting the word holy. Interesting when it's regarding work, relationships, and really the uncertainty. That's what it's really reminding you. You're uncertain what to do in this area, 1,001 things. The mind's very confused. It's very busy, very distracted. So the whole message of holy is just remember you to remember the answer is within you. How is this going to work out? How is this going to work out? We have to remember that our spirit, our soul, our divinity knows the way forward in all situations. Even what's coming to me, Wayne Dyer wrote a book. There's a spiritual solution to every problem. And it's all about going within and finding that answer to realize the mind doesn't know. The mind can never really know because it only sees surface level facts and information. The mind doesn't really have the ability to go deeper into the root cause of the issue. What's preventing work, what's preventing relationships, what's preventing all these kind of blocks is the busyness of the mind. So it's really about closing your eyes and bringing a question and just see what arises and just trusting that wisdom because you're connected to all that is. That's what this message is about, is you're connected to all that is, and the answer is within you and not in the busyness of the mind. So it's also a message too, is relax, slow down, give yourself space. I really feel like you need to give yourself space to allow this to rise up for you.
Okay, Dolly. Hi, Dolly. How are you? Uh, Good to see you. So, the first card I'm pulling for you, Dolly, is synchronicity. And a lot of times we're so busy looking up, we're not looking down to see where we're going and to connect things. This synchronicity is connectedness, connecting events that are meaningful, that answer a question or take you to the next level in life. So we need to really pay attention to not only what's above us and in front of us, but what's below us and what's beneath the surface, because that's where a lot of the hidden information is that you need to explore and uncover. The next card is to find passion in your life. So to stoke that fire, to feel more in touch with what you love to do, like a creative venture or whatever it is that moves you, that resonates with you. And we change day to day, week to week, month to month. So this is daily when you sit quietly. What is it that's going to make me feel good? What is going to stoke my passion to bring me to another level of understanding and to feel more inspired in life? The next card I'm getting is Crystal Ascension. So what you might want to do also is to get the answers to these clues that are coming up, but you're not quite sure what they mean and where to go next and what's next for your life that you need to do, what step you need to take. Maybe getting some crystals, or if you have them, just holding them while you're in quiet time and just feeling the energy from them and asking the crystal to help you to bring the wisdom into your life to know what's next. As I feel you're a little puzzled, you're focusing on this and then this pops up. You focus on the thing that popped up and something else comes up, and it's like hopping around, and it's like pulling, a tissues out of a box and there's always one underneath. Well, I guess that's how life is for everyone, but with you need to stop and to really take the time to find that passion in your life, and find a way to really connect the energy together with the information and the facts. Okay.
All right. Greg, are you still here? You left a message a few minutes ago, so I want to make sure Greg is still here. And he puts a nice reminder here. I always enjoy what the spirits share with you. Well, next week I'm doing an event called Our Soul's Journey. It's really like soul messages on steroids. It's about getting you into a meditation, doing automatic writing, meditation, automatic writing. So we dive deeper into our soul, our essence. Why are we here? Who are we? What's our mission? So you can check that out in the Headtrash events. And yeah, let's just see if Greg is here. If not, then I'll go to someone else. We want to see if he's around. I don't see Greg replying that he's here. So I'll go to someone else. Oh, yes, he is here, Greg. Perfect. All right, let me tune into you and see what Spirit wants to share. Okay. We're going into my double deck here, and I feel like you need an animal. I'm pulling out an animal or two here for your cards. I'm actually feeling an animal and two animals. So we're going with two animals here for Greg, and we're going to dive in here and see what the message is. Oh, perfect. The hawk, the focus, about setting priorities, and the squirrel, the preparation, preparing for those priorities. So it's really about taking a time out, if you will, to assess what's important. It feels like you have this big to-do list. Do I do this first? Do I do this first? Oh, what about this? What about this? They're saying time out, focus, relax, and just see what Spirit says. Do this first, then this, then this. Then once you assign the priorities, if you will, then just a matter of sitting quietly. How do I prepare myself for this? What do I need for this solution? How do I solve this? And that's the preparation that comes. That sometimes we do these tasks and we don't plan things out. But they're saying you need to plan things out a little bit because the mind's really a little busy. So you just need to relax, pause, figure out what your priorities are, then just sit, okay, how do I best accomplish this? Instead of rushing into it. I'm really getting a sense of not rushing into things, that you need to slow it down and do better preparation as opposed to just letting it fly. Sometimes letting it fly works fine, but I'm feeling that these important tasks that are coming need some preparation to do it right the first time, if you will, to not waste time. It's more about not wasting time. Lots of things to do, no time to waste. That's what I'm feeling for Greg.
And Neela, I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, it's always a pleasure. Let's take a look at what you are going to experience in your transition. Okay, the location is exciting and maybe a lot of work. Oh my goodness, this is a turning point in your life. You have the wheel of fortune, the wheel of karma is turning. And this is going to be the second half of your life. It's almost like you're closing a chapter of your life, part one of your life, and this is part two. This is a big deal. This is a big shift. And this is after you've released all that karma. This is the time to reap the rewards, to really enjoy your life. I feel like this is a big step forward, and it's kind of a big deal. And what you need to do is a purification. So the body becomes a little toxic over time, through pollution, food that we eat that isn't exactly right for us all the time. But purification, getting ready for the next phase, is getting rid of some of these toxins. So maybe doing a fasting or a cleansing or just a juicing for a few days would be a good way to help you to move into the next level, because this is a very big spiritual jump, and I feel the vibrations are going to be faster, and you're already feeling it. You might feel bodily strange aches and pains, or maybe your sleep is disrupted, but your body is getting ready to go into that next spiritual jump. So we need to even more cleanse it and let go of some of the toxins, so that the purer you are, the more you can go into that next phase. And the next card is movement meditation. So it's saying to you, you can't get enough meditation. It's like, if you can do it all day long, do it through movement. And that's something you might want to explore, is moving meditation, walking meditation. It's a very unique experience, and you can maybe go online and you can get some guidance about moving or walking meditation. Of course, yoga and Tai Chi are always about moving meditation, but this, I believe, is walking meditation, as you walk to meditate, to absorb the energies from the earth and to ground yourself more. Because this is going to be a big change. You need a lot of grounding. So purification and a moving meditation. The more you meditate, the better, to keep yourself calm. And finally, true love. This is going to be a period of your life where you're going to fall in love with life again. This is really part two of your life, and it is what you've been waiting for. Okay, wow, great hearing from you. Thank you.
Okay, so I see some, all the messages in the scroll seem a little old, if you will. So if you're hearing, need a message, let me know. Um, so just if I scroll back a little bit, I see some people, I don't know if they're still here, like Kat, Venus, Abby, Stacy. If you're here, let me know. Ah, I see Stacy, so I'll read for Stacy. Let's tune into Stacy here and feel where I'm being directed. All right, I'm feeling two things. I feel like we need to tap into your energy. So we got a card there for your energy, Stacy. Definitely concerns with your daughter, feeling that, sensing a sense of worry and concern, and it feels like it's centered around your daughter. And also pulled an animal around that. Let's take a look. Oh, the porcupine, the innocence. All right, let's. And the energy is ah, gratitude. Very interesting. Gratitude. So gratitude is really like, thank you. I'm alive to have this experience. Thank you for all these experiences so I can grow. And then the innocence is just letting it all go, all the judgment, all the condemnation against yourself that makes you feel guilty, shameful. Did I do enough? Did I care enough? And all these stories that come up. So the best way you can help your daughter and whatever else is going on is to say thank you for this experience. Thank you for the wisdom to move through this experience. It's really about being a place of thank you. And then after that, just see what arises for you with no judgment, no guilt, no shame, and just realizing you're doing your best in this time. It is challenging, it is difficult, but this is part of life. This is part of the journey to realize that there are no mistakes, that things are unfolding as they need to unfold. And we just need to be in place of gratitude for these experiences The more we're grateful for these experiences, even the more challenging ones, it just opens up another door for this wisdom to flow through. Because if you're protesting against these experiences, it blocks the flow of energy. By being grateful, you're allowing the energy to continue to flow, and this wisdom will come up and allow you to move through these challenges.
Okay, Venus. Hi, Venus. How are you? Okay, Venus. So here we go. I'm glad you're still here. The first card is study. So this is a study in what you can do to really get through some of the turmoil that's affecting you. You seem to be very sensitive to your environment and almost empathic. You're feeling other people's pain a lot. I feel that you really need to surround yourself with a protective energy, like a golden bubble of light, because I feel like you're taking on other people's pain. I'm getting this intuitively. I've only drawn one card, but I feel like you're getting so much input from your environment, and being that you're sensitive and you absorb a little bit more than other people, that this is becoming overwhelming for your soul, and it's keeping you from working on your own life. And you're too involved with other people's pain. You can't focus on what you really need to do for yourself. And this is the fire elemental. So this is the fire element has to do with fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but it's also connecting to the fire within you. And I feel a lot of the dampness and the darkness and the confusion and feeling a little overwhelmed is because you're taking on other people's burdens. So we need to burn away those energies and to inspire more passion in your life and to have more fun, to do things that really light your fire, to let your soul dance a little bit, to get a breath of air. You don't let yourself breathe. You just keep taking on and taking on and taking on, and it's never enough. And it's got to really stop. And you have to start taking care of yourself. Yes, relationships. So relationships are what's ruling your life. But you need to have a relationship with yourself. And that is what's missing. One more card for you, but I feel like we got a lot of information. Yes, and this is the card of not knowing which way to turn. But the blindfolds are arbitrary. We really know. The answers are inside of us. But if we're all out there and we're not in here, we don't know what the answers are. And you're coming to a crossroads of some important decisions for your life that you need to make about your health and about your home. And we really, really, really need to set your best foot forward and close the door and focus on you. Because this is getting critical. This has reached a critical level in your life, and you've got to really listen. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, I see Facebook user. That means you're in a Headtrash Anonymous group. If you're in that group, you need to say your name so we can read for you. So next up, I see Abby Stacy. Let's tune into Abby here and see what's going on. All right, I'm feeling we're going to start with the Shaman's Oracle deck here for Abby. I'm just getting lots of distractions. I'm just hearing distractions with Abby, like maybe difficulties having focusing right now, setting priorities. Just something's going on, and just feeling lots of distractions with Abby. This is a great message. The Shaman of the Stars, the Oneness card, and the Knowing card. This is perfect for Abby, for someone that's distracted, and we're all kind of distracted, all kind of busy. We have to remember that we're all part of the one. And when we can relax, we reconnect with that one where all the wisdom resides. And then you enter that state of knowing, oh, I'm facing this challenge. You pause, like, oh, I do this. Another challenge, another situation, oh, I do this. But when we're distracted, busy, it's an indication that we're up here in the mind, very busy, distracted, not really focused, because the mind's all scattered about. So it's really about reminding ourselves that we are one with all that is. And everything we see is an expression of the one energy. the quantum field, the universe, source, whatever you wish to call it. We are that. And we take this second to pause. And this wisdom can rise up. It's that first voice we hear, and the mind comes second, telling you why the first voice is incorrect. Because the mind's always busy, distracted, lost in the noise. So really it's about slowing it down to realize I'm perfect spirit. I know the answers. And the more I can relax, the more I will know. It's not knowing from books, intellectual. It's coming from this deeper place that does know everything. It's just about learning to trust yourself with this information, then act on this information before the mind distorts it. That's what I'm feeling for Abby.
Oh, yeah, Venus, love you too. Always glad. Okay, so the next person is Rayanne Dooley. Can I learn? Okay, well, first off, we can learn from anything, any situation. But let's take a look at the energy surrounding you. Okay, so I'm getting the quote of so you're a magical person. It's finding the magic within. So what do I mean by magic? The ability to manifest things in your life that you truly desire, truly want. You've got that ability, we all do, but it's to focus on that. That is really what you need to learn, that you come first, and that you need to really remember that, and to honor yourself, and really understand the magical person you can be, that you can manifest things into reality. Focus, and you will know what to do next. Things will come to you, answers will come to you. Yes, and the magician comes up. That's interesting. This is an ability to take something from above, and like an alchemist, and manifest it into your life. So this is a double card, sorceress and the magician. So you have that magic within you to manifest, because you're losing ground, you're using faith. You're feeling like, I can't get what I want. I can't get to where I want. And it's really not true. You can. But you have to believe that. You have to feel that. And that comes with focusing within and taking care of yourself. And this is home. This is finding a home within yourself, no matter where you are. And also, this could be a card that's saying focus more about things going on in your personal life rather than the external world. So in other words, leave the issues with the career, leave the issues with all of the outer stuff. And this is to focus within, the home within, and to have the relationship with yourself that becomes deepened. But you are a great manifester, and that's what you need. I also feel that you're a visionary, and you get a lot of answers maybe in the twilight hours or the wee hours of the morning. And you need to write things down, maybe keep a journal, and that way you'll also be more in tune with the things you want. So you're learning about how to be your own creator, the manifester of your life. That's your lesson. And this shows that you are very skilled at what you do, and that you have a lot of talents, but a lot of them are untapped. So we need to go within and to tap into those talents. And that's part of this learning period too, tapping into your talents and realizing your own ability to manifest. Really good. Okay.
All right, let me tune into Christina Olson here. Let's see what's going on. Where am I being directed to for Christina? Oh, okay, over here. All right, so I feel a little different here for Christina. I'm getting that an animal here for you, and I'm also getting a word as well. So let's tune into a word as well. An animal and word for Christina. Let's take a look here.
Let me just say, if we missed you, just give us a shout out, because we haven't kept up with the scroll.
Now, and if you're a Facebook user, we see Facebook users. We just need a name if you're in a Headtrash Anonymous group.
Ooh, it's overwhelming tonight.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of calls, but this is Christina now. Let me tune back into her. The animal and the word. Okay, for Christina. The animal is the cougar, the confidence, about being bold, taking charge, taking action. And the word is, well, zealous goes right along with the confidence, having the energy, the umph to get it done. So the confidence with the zealous, perfect combination of cards that you have this energy to get it done. So let's tune in to see what the deeper message is here for you, Christina. So what I'm feeling, there's some things coming your way. You may not be aware of them yet. I just feel some things are coming down the way, down the road a little bit. You may be getting some glimpses of them, but they're not really front and center right now. So you're going to face some challenges coming up. They're saying, don't allow the mind to scare you. The mind will say, oh, you've faced this before. Run away. I don't know how to handle this. This is too much. Just ignore that. See it as brand new. Don't rely on that past. I'm really getting don't rely on the past to solve this challenge, this situation, to realize, to have this beginner mind. If something is coming, don't allow it to scare you. And don't even try to future guess, if you will. Well, what's coming? What's coming? You will know when it happens. But just remember, feel your feet on the ground. Get yourself present into this moment. When you're present, this is when all your energy is here. When you're here in this moment, all the energy is here to support you. When you're in the mind saying, oh, I faced this before, I give up, or a place of fear and wants to run away, it's a very disempowered state. They're saying challenges are coming. You will face them. You will have the energy, and you will approach them with a new vigor. That's what I'm saying. Approach with a new vigor, new energy. I faced this before. I don't want to face this anymore. Let's get this over with, done with. Let's get rid of this karma and move on. That's what I'm feeling for you, Christina.
Okay, I guess Casey Marie is next. Am I correct?
There's a bunch of messages. There's
I'm going to
whatever
read
you're feeling
for
called
Casey
to.
Marie, okay? Hi, Casey. How are you? I'm going to pull two, and let's see what we've got here. Okay, the first card I'm getting is boundaries. And there are two interpretations I'm getting that are applicable. One is that you're creating these boundaries, these roadblocks, these obstacles, because you're afraid to move forward. You need to free yourself up and realize that life is limitless, that you can have it all. And also, though, what I feel you need to do is to create more healthy boundaries between people. Many times you're saying yes instead of no, and you really don't have the time or energy. So there are two meanings to this card, and I feel both are applicable. One is creating healthy boundaries, and the other one is getting rid of unhealthy boundaries. You are limitless. You can have it all. We think, well, oh no, I'm greedy or I'm selfish. No, you deserve it. You are. We're all part of this universal energy, and it's limitless, and there's enough to go around. There's more than enough. There's so much abundance around us. It's just our mind shuts down and says, well, I don't deserve this or I can't have this, and making excuses to be stuck in a rut. We need to release that. And then soul power. And when you do, you will find your soul power, because now you're feeling lost a little bit and you feel like things are stuck. But when you start to realize that you are limitless and you can have it all, you'll get rid of that feeling of being stuck and being trapped in a situation that's still a repeating pattern over and over again. We need to move forward and release some of that, dissolve some of that old energy that we don't need to take with us. It's like giving away old clothing in the closet that doesn't fit you anymore. It's out of style. We need to release those blocks. And this is you trying to figure out what to do next. But again, you're not going to figure things out by figuring things out, but you need to let yourself go and allow yourself to express the wisdom that's inherent in everyone. And then the next card, we're going to get one more for you. And that's a lot of healing in your life. You need heal a lot of old hurts and pain. So when we bury the pain, we start to feel irritable or have sleeping problems or other problems with digestion or health, or just feeling overwhelmed. What we need to do is just to feel the pain when we're quiet and just ask, where is this pain coming from? What are the negative beliefs that I'm still carrying that I need to release? And we need to do this till some of that pain is gone. If we just hold on to the pain or try to push it away, the more we push it away, the more it comes back to us and blocks us from having the things that we want. So we have to start with that card number one, realizing your limitless, and two, creating healthy boundaries. When you don't want to do something, you say politely, no, but I'll take a rain check, okay? And that is going to empower your soul to move to the next level. Otherwise, you're going to stay stuck in the rut and you're not going to have what you need to do. Okay.
All right. All right. I see Rebecca Nichols here. Let's tune into Rebecca and see where we're being drawn. Interesting symbology here I'm getting with you, Rebecca, right away. I'm seeing dancing children. So I'm feeling that this is a time of play and not being so serious, not caught up in all the worldly issues, if you will, but playtime. And from there, let's see where we're going. The dancing children just seeing around you, interesting symbology. I'm actually feeling two words for you. So let's take a look and see what the words are. Oh, okay. You're getting a spiritual card. The spiritual card reminds you to let go of the stories that you have about yourself, to remind yourself that you are a spiritual being. You're not the human, if you will. You're not the thoughts. It's just about remembering your divinity and remembering that you're whole and complete, that the spirit is perfect, never touched by the worldly problems. That's the whole and complete part of you. And this body is perfect as it is right now. So just to remind yourself that you are a spiritual being, take time to play. Don't be so serious. Keep things light, joyful, free. And just beware of the mind trying to be serious, getting angry, upset at the situation. Just laugh, turn things around, realizing this is the play of life, the Lila of life, to play, to enjoy that we have a body to dance and play. When we're spiritual beings, we don't have this body to dance and play. So just reminding you, hey, dance, play, enjoy the Lila of life. And just smile and embrace whatever you face.